A lot of you came here with us a few weeks back, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. When you came, you saw the situation here. And today you are seeing a completely different situation. When we came, we saw almost like an abandoned building. Today we have finished the landscaping very beautifully. Today we have power in the place. Today we have water in the place. Today all the rooms are well fitted. Now the moment we finish the roadside, which is almost completed, you can see that we have an isolation center, well-fitted standard isolation center. Today it can take 100. The other side can also take 100. So we have isolation center that comfortably we can keep 200 people, that will be able to treat. We have two sections. One section that we have the almost like single rooms for either VIPs or those who are already infected, so they can be properly taken care of. We also have another section, that are well separated, and then ideal isolation rooms with televisions fitted, and then staff also in those various isolation rooms that you can see. They decided just to keep on the side one ventilator, just for the sake of it, for us to be able to see. One of the ventilators, in fact, among the ventilators that we have, one of them that was fixed by our own local technicians that is already present there. In this case we have, is already being treated at the same Dr. Araf hospital. I just didn't want to go in there with a lot of crowd around me. But where we visited with you, just one of the rooms was where the index case was actually staying. In addition, we have 11 other contacts that the index case had contact with, and all of them also were in the other room that you could see. But some of the measures that we are taking are also being assisted by the decisions taken by the federal government. The federal government has taken the decision about the interstate lockdown. That is one. Once we have that, then we will not have the problem of people traveling from other places, all the way here. As we know, this particular pandemic is not actually a dead warrant, but it's also an imported illness. For us in Nigeria, and specifically for us in Nasarawa, it's not our disease. So unless if somebody actually brings it. And that's why we are trying to take care of the state, to protect the state, take preventive measures so that people don't bring this kind of illness. But unfortunately, where it happens, then we take the additional measure of ensuring that the infected people are not also infecting other people. So those are the measures. And you have seen also at the Polytechnic, where we had people that came from high-risk states like Kano or Lagos or Ogun State, who arrived in Nasarawa State, so to their various villages, and we decided to take them to the other center at the Polytechnic where you saw all the number of people. So they are kept there. We'll monitor them. Most of them are monitored for about 3 days. Once there is no issue concerning them, we allow them to go back to their hometowns, but we still monitor them every day, medical staff, to ensure that they are okay. So until they pass the mandatory period before we finally let go. So those are all the measures that we are taking. But the biggest measure that we have taken from yesterday was additional of what we call the testing centers. The testing centers for us are actually lab taking centers. So we have centers now, in Karu, Kefi, Akwanga, Lafia, and Doma. That in addition to the hospitals where we are taking samples, we are also taking samples, of the three categories of the high risk, of three categories of the risk that are involved, so that from there we'll be able to treat the people. Thank you very much.